Hey, good morning, team. Hope y'all are well today. It is a beautiful day. It is Thursday. What do we have moving today? AMBO is showing up on the scans a little bit late. AMBO is showing up here. You can see it gapping up from like 220s to 270s right now. It's sitting at 270. Picking up some volume, running at looks like about 25,000 shares traded per minute on this thing so far. So we'll watch AMBO. It is moving some. And we'll include that on the list. I'll go ahead and build my watch list, I guess. We'll see what else we can get. We also have stuff like CBAT, gapping up a little bit after crashing basically all day yesterday after running up in the last week or so. It's still up relative to where it was before this huge move, but it is, it did drop substantially yesterday and now it's up. We also have Solo gapping up pretty strong here. This one's really interesting just based off of where it is on the daily chart, the extension that it's at. We're over sevens. We'll watch this one as well for Solo. It's definitely on my list. We also have FENG. FENG gapping up from 150s to 245. Let me see if I can find the float for this one. I pressed something on my computer and now my YouTube's all weird. Riot, it's Bitcoin moving, but I'm trying to find the float of FENG. I think my wait, where's my Discord? Alright, the float of FENG is 33 million, so it's larger than normal, but it's still small relative to most other floats here. We also have KNDI, which is an EV play. This one's gapping up some too today. HPR is gapping up a little bit. We got like Sono and Court gapping up some. OTLK, SELB. A little bit of a slow day for sure today, but hey, we'll find something to trade. AYRO gapping up a little bit too. Let me see what else we got. We got ADTX. ADTX, guys, breaking highs. Look at this one. This one is ripping up, breaking highs. It's at 216 now. Volume's coming in. Got about 40, 50,000 shares traded per minute for ADTX here. ADTX pushing up, breaking the pre-market highs. It's at 216 right now. That might be interesting enough to watch. I'm going to go ahead and start building a list just so I don't forget any of these movers today. We got HUSN, FENG, ADTX, Solo. What else we got? COTY. Maybe MARA and Riot, and then CBAT so far. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Hold on, let me see this up. Alright, that's what I got right now. This is what we're looking at right now. And so let me know if you got anything specific you want to see me add to that. Look at ADTX run, though. This thing is breaking highs. It's up to 220s now. I wonder what the float is for this one. ADTX float. Let me look up. ADTX float is 6.5 million. Interesting. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tox? What's up, man? IDX, HUSN. This one's alright. I mean, low volume. The problem with IDEX is that the float is huge. I mean, this thing's got almost 200 million in the float, and so that's the problem. I mean, and it has some range sometimes. It's not that it looks like a pump and dump is what this looks like. It looks like it ripped up the fours and then just failed like it always does. So you know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but you know, I don't know if I like that daily chart. It looks like it just spiked and failed. Looks like similar to most penny stocks I see here. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. You know, AMBO pulling back some. All right. Yeah, we can look at like Riot, Riot and like MARA, Bitcoin again. What is Bitcoin at now? Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean Bitcoin's been fluctuating, but it's up to 18,000 now. So that might, you know, Bitcoin being really strong might cause Riot and MARA to push up. So we can watch that. COTY gapping up a little bit either. I mean, we'll go ahead and start looking up some news here for these, but some of these just don't look that good. We'll still look up the news though, regardless. Alright, so this is Hudson Capital, is HUSN, Hudson Capital. No catalyst I'm seeing. Monday they said it has progressed further. They said they progressed further with their planned Freight Hub merger, is the news for HUSN. But that news goes all the way back to Monday. It is currently Thursday, and so that doesn't really make any sense why we would get just a huge gap up out of nowhere. The only thing I can honestly think of is that this company, the only thing I can think of is that this company is getting pumped up. I don't see anything else here letting us know why this is moving. It said Monday it had some type of catalyst, but, you know, where's this gap up coming from? You know, why the gap up out of nowhere today? And like I said, one of the plausible explanations is that somebody on the inside is just pumping this thing up. You know, somebody on the inside or outside, I guess I should say, is just pumping this thing up. We'll see though. AMBO gapping up here. We can look at AMBO. It did have a gap and a push, and then it's falling back down. We'll watch that 250 level for AMBO. This is Ambo Education, and they're going to provide Ziyang TVET Center with curriculum design and technological aid for teaching capacity expansion for 5.63 million RMBs. So yeah, we'll watch this one. That came out today, and so basically they entered into a definitive agreement for Asian Development Bank bank-backed project for AMBO. So we'll watch it. Like I said, I'm watching 250. We got some confirmation at 250, and then I'm just watching these pre-market highs up here. You know, unless we really break these levels or we get like a nice dip to 275 or so, I'm not really interested in trading this one unless we start to really make some moves. I realized I forgot to draw some levels out for HUSN here, but again, I'm just not really that. I mean, I like the triple top area over here. It's not quite a triple top, but we do have some confirmations, you know, around 325 or so, quarter dollar. And then we got this low at 280, but I think this is about it. I mean, we could watch it, see what's up with this one, but not really loving it either. Just low volume, to be honest, for HUSN. We'll watch it though. CORT. HPR is moving some on just very low volume. This is High Point Resources. Very low volume for, you know, HPR here. So Bonanza Creek Energy disclosed a 46.5% stake in High Point Resources. So yeah, a stake was disclosed of almost 50%, about, you know, 46.5% for High Point Resources, or in High Point Resources by Bonanza Creek, whomever that is. So we'll see what happens with HPR. Watching it, low volume though. Solo moving a little bit. We can watch Solo here. I don't see a catalyst for Solo. This is Electromechanica. It's a EV related stock, and so I'm guessing just the EV sector is moving some today. That's all I can really think about with this one, is just the EV sector moving some. 250 here, 290 or 790, $8 above us. That's really it. We'll watch it. COTY is gapping up. The float on COTY though is like 300 million. It's too big. ADTX announced this morning they secured certification to be a lab tester for COVID. Not a whole lot of other news I could find, but this may have been what's causing the move. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, so COTY, it's moving some. I mean, do we love it? No, but it is moving some. Solo's moving some as well. SELB, AYRO. I'm going to check my list. I got a list here. Let me follow this list just because it's a little dull. Hey guys, y'all hit that like button. Let's pump those likes up. We can do that real quick. Pump those likes up. Oh, and then we got like CBAT moving up a little bit. And that's about it. I mean, we have FE&G, I think, that we looked at. Yeah, FE&G is the last one that I want to look at this morning so far, unless I see anything else moving. But yeah, FE&G. This is Phoenix New Media, and they okayed a special cash dividend of 1.37 cents, $1.37 basically, ADS, per ADS. So we'll see what happens here with this one. I'm going to go ahead and read this article, and it's from PR Newswires, and it says, a leading news company in China, which is Phoenix News Media, today announced that its board of directors, and this is all quoting again, from its board of directors declared a special cash dividend of US 0.1714 per ordinary share, equivalent to $1.37 US per American depositary share, totaling approximately 100 million payable on December 22nd, 2020. So that is causing some bullish sentiment. I like this one. It depends on what the float is, though. Anybody know what's up with the float for this one? I think I checked it already. I think it's like 33 million, right? Yeah, it's 33 million float. I don't hate it. I mean, I really don't hate it. We got 250 right here. And then, honestly, we do have a little bit of a trend line that's forming right here. If you guys can see that wedge thing forming right there. I mean, we could also just look at it like this. You know? Or like, we could look at it like that, I guess, for a flag in pre-market. But I don't really like trading flags in pre-market. I more so prefer to just attack ranges. And this is a range I would much more prefer to attack here. That range is what looks interesting to me. So we'll see what happens between like 235 and 250, that 15-cent range. If we can break out of that, maybe we'll get some moves up to test these highs up here. We do have a low here as well, so we'll watch a few of these at 225 too. Yeah, and then we got AMBO. Alright, I gotta change this song. It's too much. There we go. That song's just too much. Alright, what's up, Gian, Hyder, Root, Leif, Tox, Velma. I use a bunch of different platforms. And so yeah, I mean, we got AYRO here as well. Let me know if you got anything. Let me know what your favorite one is today. Let me know if you have anything specific that I haven't seen. You know, we got some really cheap penny stocks that I just never really trade here moving. And then we got, like, I'm going to watch DNK from yesterday just because it put in such huge moves. We're going to watch DNK. It is moving in pre-market. It's not moving up, but it's moving some in pre-market. So we'll watch that, certainly. Hey, what's up, Big Baller? What's up, Bubba? Hey, good morning, man. Alright. Solo. Yeah, I'm looking at Solo for sure. pull it back to 750s. Hey, I talked about this level at 750. We'll see if it bounces here. I think it probably will, but we'll watch it and see what's up. Another one showing up on my scans is SEEL, Seal, and I have seen this one run before. Looking at the daily chart, I have seen this one move. You know, it never really holds well, but it moves. For SELL, pulling back all the way. 10-cent pullback in the last 4 minutes, so not really loving it. ADTX though, ADTX is looking interesting. We are breaking over this pre-market high here and continuing to push. Let me look at the daily chart, see what's up with another level here. We're at 220s now. Yeah, and so I think 235. We do have some levels below us. Alright, so yeah, look at all these levels. So we got some resistance above us here. We'll see what happens, but we do have some space as well for ADTX. Looking alright. We'll see what we get. Because you're using the wrong thing, cell phone. What you want to do is you want to go to price level. It's like the money sign with the line under it. It's price level, and then you just double click. You just click. So you just double click it. You double click it like that, and then it'll show up. Alright guys, yeah, and so ADTX is actually breaking out here. ADTX is breaking out. It's at 230s. We'll see what's up with this. We'll see what happens here. Yep. Yeah, no stress. Yeah, we got ADTX here. We'll watch it at this. See, look, it even held 230. We'll watch it at 225. See if this range consolidates and then rips up. I don't hate that either. We got RDHL. RDHL looks good. PLYA, SBGI, Tor, DHX, Riot. I don't think I see anything else. Party. Hey, what's up, James? What's up, man? Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting in right now for sure. Hey, what's up, Jason? Hey, nice, man. Hey, well, good morning here in Texas, brother. But yeah, I mean, we're watching, like I said, specifically FENG. This one looks alright. Solo. You know, we're gonna watch Solo. We're gonna watch FENG. We're gonna watch ADTX, and that's really the top three right now. Unless something else starts to move. Mara making some moves. I'm assuming it's because crypto maybe is making some moves. Let's see. Yeah, crypto is pushing up here, getting closer to. I mean, let's look at the long-term chart of crypto. The highs are at 18,540, and we're at 18,070 now. So, hey, we'll see what happens here. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Let's pump those likes up, team. Let's try to break 100 likes before the opening bell. We still got over 30 minutes, and we're almost halfway there. So hit that like button, guys. You know you want to. Support free day trading content. You know, what we really try to do here, if it's your first time joining us, what we really try to do is, like, we're not experts here. We're not trying to be experts. We're not selling a course. We're not slanging courses over here. We're not slanging services. All we really try to do is just be a free resource that traders can get together and, like, learn, you know? And so regardless of whether you agree or disagree with my strategies, regardless of whether you like the way I trade or you don't like the way I trade, it's just an area to kind of brainstorm as, you know, traders. You know, the reason it's called beginner trading is because we're a resource for new traders. And if you look at the videos, I back test a lot of these really popular strategies that people use on a daily basis. You know, I back test moving average crossovers and red to green moves and stuff like that. And we got a lot of great free content. It's all free. We don't charge a penny for anything unless you want to become a member. But that's just really a way to help support your boy here. You don't have to become a member, and there's not really much exclusive content for becoming a member. But hey, listen, you want to support content and movements like that, hit that subscribe button, click that like button, show your support. Hey, and I appreciate the sub, Diego. Welcome, brother. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the team, bro. Yeah, y'all be like Diego. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody's doing it. Do it now. Hey, I appreciate the sub, QQ. Thank you, man. Y'all be like Q. Hit that sub button. So we're still watching SEEL. And, you know, we do have free scanners. And, you know, we just drop a lot of this gold on you for free. And listen, I'm not against courses. I'm really not. Like, go ahead and sell you a course. Like, if you've been in the market for a decade, like, sell you a course. You know what I mean? Like, if you are legitimately profitable, sell you a course. But a lot of these YouTubers, and I'm not going to say names, but a lot of these YouTubers, they don't live stream. They don't verify their profits. They just kind of cherry pick their wins, upload their wins to YouTube, pretending that they're making all this money, when really they might have 4 losses and 1 win. And they're going to pick the 1 win that they had, and they're going to upload that to YouTube, and they're going to pretend that they're profitable. And then they're going to use that to build a false history of profits. They're going to use that to build a false history of profits, and then they're going to try to sell you an overpriced course based off of that false history of profits. Very common. Very common. And so we just try to do it free here. And I'm not against the course. Like I said, you got decades of experience. Hey, sell you a course. I ain't mad at you. The smart ones diversify income. You know, that's the smart thing to do. But if you're some 15-year-old looking kid that, you know, is trying to just take advantage of naive new traders, like, get out of here, bro. You know what I mean? That's not what we need here. Like, nobody buys it. You know? Alright, yeah, ADTX is still moving. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got you, Javier. You want my layout? Which one? This one? You want this one, or you want my actual, like, market open layout? This is just my pre-market layout. You want pre-market or my market open layout? Let me know. I got you. I'll send it to you right now. Right, for sure, 100%. Most courses on YouTube are recycled free content. Yeah, well, a large majority of day trading content as a whole is available for free already. And so if, you know, a large majority of it. And the reason for that is because people will take a course, even if it's a good course, right? People will take that course and then upload it for free themselves. You know what I mean? So, like, they'll take the course, learn the information, and then upload that information for free. Very common. It's what most, like, a large majority of day trading content is already available for free. And if people want to claim they have some super duper secret strategy that just nobody knows about, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. You know, it's what traps in and kind of brings in a bunch of naive traders, but it's nonsense for the most part. The problem lies, though, in all of this, is that the people that end up paying for those courses are so unnecessarily loyal just because they have buyer's bias. Excuse me. All right, there we go. But yeah, those people that pay for those courses that spend thousands of dollars, they're so unnecessarily loyal. They have buyer's bias. And so they will defend them until whatever, just because it's too hard for them to admit that they overpaid. You know, and so what do? They try to justify that expense desperately. And that's why there's so much toxicity on YouTube. Is because they're so loyal to people that they've unnecessarily spent money on that it causes this toxic kind of hate on free content creators like me. It causes this toxic culture of like, I desperately need to justify spending thousands on this course in my head. And so I'm going to criticize anybody that puts it out there for free. And like, that's more common than people realize. Like, I don't think people really understand the depth of like how common that is. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna, you know. Yeah, nothing against you, Big Baller, but we're not gonna take this opportunity to plug a course, man. Just bad timing, brother. You know, bad timing, bro. Because number one, saying that one group is the only group is just a selling tactic here. Like, that's a selling tactic. Saying, hey, this is the only one that's real. That's nonsense. Like, there's other real ones, like 100%. Like, there's other real courses and real. I think the real value here, and I think you guys really want to understand this, is that the real value lies in coaching, not courses. Most course information is available for free. Coaching, on the other hand, can be incredibly valuable. And I don't coach. I'm not a coach. I'm not selling coaching services, but I'm just saying coaching can be incredibly valuable. And so that is more valuable than courses, in my opinion, because everybody's a little bit different. You know, strategies aren't universal. They're not going to work for everybody. Probably, Mike. Probably. You know, I realized this was a sneezing. I realized this was a sneezing emoji, but I thought it was a dabbing one. I know, but using the opportunity of me being critical on certain courses to plug another course and to push another course, it's just bad timing, bro. Like I said, you want to ask me if you can push them, and maybe I'll say yes, maybe I'll say no, that's cool. But just don't do it without asking. Yeah. No, you're good, Star. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, you're good, man. Like I said, I know, I get it. I get it. You want to support your educators, and for sure I understand. Like I said, you just can't, like, to be quite honest, if I'm being completely honest, and I'm just going to be real for a second, I just don't trust y'all. Nothing against y'all. I don't trust anybody, right? And so that's a better way to explain it. It's not that I don't trust you specifically. I don't trust anybody. And so because I've never taken True Trading Group, I can't say yes or no whether they're good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say, yeah, these dudes are good, or yeah, these dudes are bad. I can't tell whether you're going to make affiliate money off of it, or like what the deal is. And so because of that, I got to just stay safe and delete it. Hope you understand. Nothing against y'all specifically. I just don't trust anybody. BHAT showing up on the scans. Look at BHAT. It's similar but different. It's similar but different. Dead wrong. It's similar and different. Like Forex. Okay, so it's the same but it's different. So Forex uses ticks. The conditions are different, right? And so with stocks, 9:30 open, 4 p.m. close, pre-market, after hours, strategies, depends on the individual health of the stock, so forth and so on. You trade them the same, like you buy and sell a different amount of different sizing with both, but they're different in that the conditions are different. Forex is open 24/7. There's a lot of different pairs. You have to look at a pair between two different currencies. The catalysts are certainly going to be different, and so yeah, they're the similar but different. Point is, I trade futures, and futures are similar to stocks, but like in the end, the truth behind it all is that like I trade futures, and it's similar enough to stocks to help me profit. Like when I trade futures, I'm using the same future strategies that I'm using on that I used on mid and high caps over the last few years. I use the same future strategies. I use the same mid and high cap strategies in the futures market that I used on mid and high caps for years. Same strategies, and so they're similar enough in their movement, but there's way different with regard to the condition that you trade them under. Yeah, what's up, Magnum? Hey, you're good, bro. Yeah, I'll watch for you. I mean, I can tell you and I, like, you're a reversal trader, Magnum, so it's like, I know you trade a little bit differently than me. But all I'll say is I only had one losing trade yesterday. You are correct for the most part about some of these. RDHL, KDI. Yeah, you're good, big baller. Like I said, man, don't stress it. Just like I said, just no plugging other content without asking. That's the only rule, I really have. Because like I don't want my stream to turn into some big. You obviously have some type of incentive to plug them, just based off of how you were before, with some other people that have been here, and so I understand. But I think you also have to be honest about that, and just be honest about that too, because if not, it just turns into one big spiel that I'm not, BHAT though, still pushing up here. We got 125s. We're watching this. I don't hate this. Let's look at the catalyst for this here for BHAT. Hey, what's up, Live Gains? Market's alright, bro. We got a few gaps. Blue Hat signs cooperative agreement with China Mobile for a series of telecom value-added service and internet data centers. That's this one for Blue Hat International for BHAT. It's at 127s now. We do have some levels here between 135. The weather, huh? BHAT pushing up. Yeah, we're watching this one. Like I said, they signed a cooperative agreement with China Mobile for a series of telecom value-added service and internet data centers. Hey, yes sir, y'all hit that like button. Have we broken 100 yet? We have not. Hey, y'all hit that like button, team. Alright, guys. Whoa. Hey guys, in Discord, my screen literally just shrank. I forgot what button I pressed. It's like Control H. No, it's not that. It's Control M. Weird. Alright, here we go. It's Control 0. Alright. There we go. Sheesh, man. Hey, what's up, Fabio? Appreciate it. Hey, let's do this, guys. Solo. Let me know right now what your favorite stock is. Yeah, you're good, big baller. Like I said, man. You know, think about it from my shoes, brother. You know, I'm always good. Like anytime, if I feel like anybody has an incentive to push anything, then I'm gonna, you know, then you gotta ask me. You know what I mean? It's just courtesy behind it. BHAT. We're watching this one over 135 now. We do have a double top there. We have an upward trending stock moving towards the pre-market high for BHAT. Catalyst driven move. We'll watch it over 135 here. I'm not going to trade it, but we're going to keep an eye on it. I think it might push up some there. Yeah, I got a bunch of jobs, bro. I am a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent. I do web development, like as a programmer. All right, there's 135. Yeah, there's the rip. Called it. I'm a programmer, so I do some programming work with JavaScript and front-end development. I have a few Amazon businesses as well. I run this YouTube and I trade. So I do a lot of different stuff. Hey, we need 12 likes, guys. 12 beautiful little baby likes. Hit that like button, guys. You know you want to. All right, but yeah, there's BHAT pulling up. BHAT, watch it. Next step is to see if it holds 135. Now we broke. We'll see if we hold. We are a little extended up here, I think. But hey, we'll watch it. We'll see what's up. We'll see what happens. See if it can or cannot hold. If it doesn't hold here, we got to look for 127s. We'll watch 125, 127 or so. Yeah, I'm on OnlyFans. Hey, y'all wish, man. Hey, we got 200 people here, guys. Smash that little baby like button. You know you want to. We're also watching Solo here. We're keeping an eye on Solo. Hey, what are you doing, bro? Here, no, you can't go play in here right now, dude. I'm working, man. I know, that's cool. You can look for stuff, but, you know, you can't mess with it. Alright? Alright, what you doing in here, bro? Hey, no! Dude, you're gonna disconnect my computer, bro. Get out of here. I love you. Get out of here. No. No, sir. Get out of here. No. Look, you see those cords? That's my computer. Don't touch it. Alright? I love you. Get out of here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Get out of here. I love you. Get out of here. No. Hey, listen. Hey. Look at me. You're gonna get video games. Dude. Hey. You're gonna get video games taken away if you touch anything else in here. Do you understand? Like, if I see you around here again, you're gonna get video games taken away. I'm not lying to you, buddy. All right, I love you. Get out of here. Sorry, my 6-year-old is up in here about to unplug my computer, man. Whew. He knows. He's grabbing a Transformer toy. Well, number one, he's about to electrocute himself. But number two, he's about to unplug my computer. You know? Yeah, y'all know what's up, man. It's like, hey, I love you, but get out of here. You know, not right now. Go ask your mom. You know what I mean? Right. You guys know what's up. Yeah. What's my futures trading platform? Oh, man. My son comes in here messing stuff up. Yeah, you want to try out my futures platform? I got you here. Let me find it. There it is. I think they also have got like some type of sale going on. Yeah. Hey, dude, he was legit about to unplug this computer. It would have been the worst thing in the world if the stream... It would have been hilarious, honestly, at the same time, if the stream just cut. You know? That would have been terrible. MDGS showing up on the scans, though. Alright, but yeah, look at MDGS, guys. MDGS making a huge squeeze for MDGS. Look at this thing. This is Medigas, and they signed MOU to enter electric vehicles and electric charging market. So they're entering into the EV market for MDGS. This is just fluff. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But anytime you have a hot sector, companies always, oh, I'm deciding to enter into the EV space. Same thing happened with cannabis. When cannabis market was hot like 2 years ago, every single company is like, yo, I'm entering into the cannabis market. When the vaccine news was out earlier in the year, every company's like, yo, I'm making vaccines now. When blockchain was popular, every company's like, yo, I'm making Bitcoin now. I'm mining Bitcoin. A lot of it is just fluff. I'm not gonna say for sure that MDGS is fluff, but it's certainly a little fluffy. I'll say that, you know, for this. Hey, nice, Austin. Yeah. Hey, Magnum, listen. You can give calls. That's cool. As long as you don't try to lead it into sales of any kind. You know, you can give calls as long as you don't eventually be like, yo, buy my signals. I'm the greatest call signaler ever. You know, do it now. You know, as long as you don't do that, you're good. Give calls. I'm with that. You know, you can go ahead. But, you know, again, condition of that, anybody here, right? If you're in here and you're going to try to subtly promote your own brand or content without asking me, you're going to get banned. You know, love you all, but like, come on. The reality is I'll probably help. I don't mind giving everybody shout outs and doing stuff like that if they ask me, and it's not sleazy. You know, you don't ask me, easiest way to get under my bad side, team. Love you all though, you know, don't judge me. Yeah, all of us that have kids understand it. Yeah, for sure, 100%, you know. Yeah, he wasn't listening either, man. He was not listening too. He was like he was about to go to the back of my computer and grab a toy and just pull it up. My whole computer would have shut off. And I was like, no, dude, do not do that. And he just kind of looked at me and then just kind of kept going for it. Yeah. Hey, like I said, if you have kids, you know what I'm doing. You know, you relate. You relate to that if you have kids, for sure. BHAT, big pullback here. Big pullback. Look at this thing squeezing down now. I think we got to watch it under this 112 level. Another one of the big news catalysts today is we got Tesla ripping up here. Let's look at the overall market, because I might trade some futures today. So like, get ready if you want to trade some futures with me. Stick around, you know. But hey, market is about break even here. Let me see if I can find some market news we'll go over real quick, just in case I do trade futures. Alright, so Liberty Media Chairman John Malone on CNBC, we're seeing a currency devaluation which will look and feel like inflation in housing, trying to diversify into hard assets. I'm going to go ahead and read this market news here. And this is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, stock futures were edging lower ahead of the open, with investors bracing for a slew of economic data releases, including the weekly jobless claims out at 8:30 Eastern, which was an hour ago. Expectations are for an initial unemployment claims to reach 710K, which would be up from last week's 709K. Out at the same time will be the November results of the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, with expectations for a reading of 24.5 compared with the prior level of 32.3, and existing home sales will be released at 10 a.m. Eastern, with estimates for an annual rate of 6.47 million compared with the prior level of 6.54 million. Leading indicators for the October are out at the same time, with a consensus for an increase of 0.7%. Flat with the prior month, and quarter 3 e-commerce sales from retailers will also be out at this time, with prior quarters reading up 31.8%. Finally, the Kansas City Fed Manufacturing Index is going to release its November reading at 11. So be on the lookout for those. Those might influence and impact the market team, and so just be careful. We also have HSBC is allowing Hong Kong staff to work up to 4 days from home, Bloomberg reported. Apple has agreed to pay $113 million to more than 30 U.S. states to settle allegations it deliberately slowed down old iPhones through software updates to mask battery issues and force customers into purchasing new devices. Wow, Apple. That's grimy, man. What are y'all doing, Apple? That's shady, bro. This is why I don't have an Apple, man. That is super shady. They should be ashamed of themselves, you know? Wow, I'm going to say that again. Apple has agreed to pay $113 million to more, which isn't that much for Apple, to more than 30 U.S. states to settle allegations it deliberately slowed down old iPhones through software updates to mask battery issues and force customers into purchasing new devices. Ooh, that's grimy, Apple. That's shady. How dare you, Apple? You should feel bad for you should feel terrible. You know. They also committed to providing greater transparency about its products. Get out of here, Apple. Everybody knows you're shady. Crude oil is down 0.9%. The U.S. Oil Fund is down 0.7%. Natural gas is down 2%. The U.S. Natural Gas Fund is 2% up. Gold is down 0.6%. The Spider Gold Trust is down 0.4%. Silver is down roughly 2%. The iShares Silver Trust is down over 1%. As for the U.S. initial jobless claims numbers coming out for November, we had 742,000 versus the 707,000, so higher than expected. Prior revised from 709K to 711K. The Philly Fed Manufacturing Index for November came in at 26.3 versus 22 expected, prior of 32. And so yeah, that's the news today, guys. Let me know what you think. They didn't acknowledge it. What they did do, they didn't acknowledge it, but they settled it, which is telling. You know, they didn't acknowledge it, but they did settle it. Basically, they didn't fight it. You know, and if I'll put it this way, Apple, considering how negatively that affects their overall name brand and space, if they really didn't do this, then they would 100% fight this for sure. So the fact that they settled, in my opinion, is red-handed. That means they certainly did this, which is slimy, you know, for Apple. Solo here, we're watching Solo. It's moving back up to 770s where it's sitting now. We're all watching some levels. Broke under 750, but we're gonna watch Solo too, and we do have some equity to trade it today. Yeah, of course they didn't have to admit guilt. That's why you settle. The reason you always settle with anything is because you don't have to admit you did it, right? The problem, though, is that, like I said, with Apple, fighting this would have been fairly simple. They could have fought it. They have the money to fight this. And considering how much even just settling negatively affects their name, they settled. Them settling almost certainly means they did this, because if they did not do this, they would have fought this through and through to defend their name, because they understand how much this affects their name brand. Understanding that a company might do this to you is really shady, and if they didn't do it, they would have fought this 100%. And so the fact that they settled, again, is pretty telling, in my opinion. Subjective, personal opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, that's how I see it. MDGS here, huge rip though. We're watching this. MDGS is certainly one on our list this morning too. Right. If you're a small company and you're just trying to get out of it, you settle for sure. I'm not saying everybody that settles is guilty. I'm not saying everybody that settles is guilty. I'm saying when Apple settles this type of thing, it's probably guilty. Again, I think settling is necessary. I think a lot of people get falsely accused of a lot of things, and if they have money, they just settle it to just not even worry about it. But again, when you consider how much this negatively affects the way people look at Apple, the fact that they settled instead of fighting it and proving their innocence is telling, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying everybody that settles is guilty, because they're not. You know what I mean? I'm saying when Apple settles something like this, they're guilty. At least in my opinion. Yeah, HUSN, no volume. APVO, BHAT still looking alright, even though it just tanked down here. We'll watch it to see if it holds. ADTX. My top watches are like ADTX, MDGS, Solo, and there's one more. AYRO doesn't look that bad. I got not a terrible list. We're gonna watch FE and G here too. Alright guys, we got 3 minutes, team. Let's do this. S&D, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I'm an Android guy too. Nah, I mean, I'm not. Listen, if people are so loyal to a phone company that they're gonna leave a live stream because I think they did something, then man, they're just all up in their head, man. They got their own issues they gotta work out, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about you, obviously, Wretched. I'm just saying, like if somebody's gonna leave the stream for that, they weren't gonna stick around anyway. Let's be honest. I mean, we're not getting bad views today relative to the rest of this week. We got good views. We're doing all right. All right, guys, y'all ready? Hey, we got about a minute left. Let's do this. Y'all get ready to trade. Remember, it's been a slow week, and so be ready. There we go. All right, guys. We got about like 20 seconds left, I think, or something like that, right? Good luck. All right, guys. Good luck, team. Hey, we're at 132 likes. We did that. All right, here's the bell, guys. Good luck. All right, see FE and G showing up on the scans. FE and G. We're gonna look at MDGS. MDGS here. Probably one of our biggest moves that we could keep an eye on. Let's get the moving average crossover setup up. COTY dropping. CBAT pushing up, guys. Look at CBAT. XELB. XELB ripping. CBAT showing up on the scans. Market is tanking down here. But yeah, CBAT making moves here. Just broke pre-market highs at 720 or so. And we're at 730s now with a huge move for CBAT. Solo as well, guys. Look at Solo. Solo's making some moves. HUSN. Hey, HUSN actually kind of looks strong here for like a red to green move. Watch HUSN at $3. CBAT pulling back some. We'll see if it bounces at 720, that pre-market high. I think it might. Pull back to the pre-market high area. Let's see if we bounce at the pre-market high here, guys, for CBAT. Look at HUSN, guys. HUSN is running. BKYI and HUSN is running. There goes HUSN, guys. Huge rip. Huge rip. I'm watching Feng here over 250s. If it can consolidate, I'll buy it. HUSN, FE and G pulling back, BKYI moving up here. I don't hate Solo though. We could try Solo here. Let's see what's up. Alright, we're in with 50 shares of Solo here. 50 shares, small position. We're gonna see if we can bounce at 770. We're gonna use you know, these levels down here as our risk and maybe add to it if we get some moves, and if not, it's just a small trade. Ooh, yeah, we're out of there. $8 loss, very small. I definitely don't like that pullback, just too much. CBAT is actually making these moves though. Check out CBAT. So I talked about it bouncing at 720, and it looked really nice bounce there. FENG reverse, so nothing there. HUSN's not terrible though, even though it just kind of rebounded. Faked me out a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm watching CBAT here. Let's see what we get. WTRH showing up at any. Showing up on the scans here. Look at A and Y. This one's not bad. Man, look at HUSN. That thing faked me out. How dare that thing, man? Was it A and Y? Yeah, A and Y is not looking bad. Hey, I appreciate the sub, whoever subbed. Thank you. I was almost thinking about buying A and Y. Yeah, let me start the music over. Alright. Alright, I scalped this very quick, but I scalped CBAT. I'm up a little bit on the day. I'm also looking at like COTY. COTY was really interesting. Just didn't end up catching it. Maybe I got out of CBAT a little bit early there, but I'll still take the money. Up slightly on the day. I'm kind of bummed I missed COTY, and I'm also looking at AYRO. Yeah. CBAT still ripping up. I'm still mad about that. We're watching DNK, TZOO as well. A lot of these are moving here. I'm also looking at the SPY itself. I don't mind trading some futures today either. Make sure I don't have any... Alright, so we do have to be flat in natural gas from 10:30, but we still got like an hour for that. CBAT, I'm still kind of mad I missed the broader move here, but I profited in it. It's a scalping system, so it's alright. We'll see if we pull back to like 750s, if we bounce there. Which one did I get faked out of this morning? I'm trying to remember. Let me... I got faked out of Solo. What happened to Solo? Oh, it faked out. Hard to predict, I think. I'm still looking at AYRO here. Like, we pull back here. I don't hate this. I thought it was HUSN. It wasn't. It was Solo. So I lost on Solo this morning. But I made my money back plus some. Solo faked me out, if you can look at this. And I'm not mad about it because, like, the reality is, like, this is too risky. Like, holding it right here is too risky. Like, this thing, when these penny stocks break lows, they squeeze down. And I'm just not trying to get caught in that, you know. And so, small loss. I'm still green on the day right now, and we'll see if we find anything else. CBAT pulling back to the 50 half-dollar level here. No, I haven't traded HUSN today. It was Solo. The reason I know is because I'm looking at my position statements. Yeah, it was CBAT and Solo is that I traded today, and Solo faked me out. CBAT worked. The one I'm kind of gravitating the most to right now is AYRO here. AYRO. Like, I don't mind this. I don't mind it dipping down to these support levels here. So we're going to buy the ask price with 50 shares right here. And we're going to jump in quick. And we're going to maybe add to this if it starts to push up and break these highs so we can scalp the top. So we are in with 50 shares here. CBOT did bounce at the level. Alright, I'm going to try to add a little bit more to this if we get some pushes up here. 70s. I'm trying to add into this so we can break highs here. Solo squeezing. $69s. I like my entry here though. I think my entry's fine. I'm trying to scale in, so I'm going to try to add some more to this thing if we can. There's 70s, looking good. HUSN faking. I like that new candle that formed here. We just added another 50 shares, so we're at the 100 shares now. There we go. Popping up a little bit. See if we can break this high and move here. So we can break this high and not fake out. Alright, we're at the highs of the day. See if we get that level 2 up here. There we go. 74s, breaking highs. Looks good. We took half off there. We're holding 50 shares. That's going to protect us in the trade so that, like, no matter what, it's not going to be a loss. And then we're just going to, I guess, get out the rest here. So, yeah, we made a small little scalp there on AYRO. And like I said, I really like this because, you know, we're pulling back to support. And so we'll take that. We're green on the day. A little bit under $15. So small, but, you know, we'll take it. We did get a nice squeeze up here. That's what we really wanted. ADTX showing up on the scans. Woo, ADTX, guys, making some moves. Look at this. ADTX making big pushes here. Big squeezes. Breaking some highs in pre-market right now for ADTX. Check it out. Yes, I live stream every day. Market open. Alright, so about 15 minutes. We're up a few bucks today. We still got some equity though. We might trade some more. We'll wait and see what we get. ADTX is squeezing up. I think it's too late, though. I think if you're going to trade this one, you got to get in the range break of this 225 $0.25 level. AYRO did push up a little bit more, but I think I got mostly what I wanted out of it. Hey, nice, Jeremy. Hey, good trade, bro. Good trade. AYRO is now showing up. Hey, listen, I told you guys about AYRO way back here. And the reason I got into this trade, just to break it down, is like you see support level here, support level here, support level here. And so we got a lot of support underneath us on this pullback, and I think the chances that we're going to bounce right here at these support levels was just high. And so that's what we call for AYR. Small scalp, but hey, listen, we're still in our kind of testing phase with a lot of these strategies, and so, you know, we'll scale up in the future. Solo, my sole loss on the day. My solo loss on the day was solo, and this thing did fake me out. I got out right here, and I'm not mad I did either. Looking at this chart, this is too risky. You know, I ended up selling like right here, but looking at this chart, it's just too risky to hold through that. Givo, is something burning here? Something's burning. Here, guys, I'll be right back. I smell something burning. Hey, what's burning? Oh, alright. I can smell it up here. Like I said, I can smell it up here. Hey, but I'm streaming right now, so yeah, you gotta figure that out. Alright, love you. No, sorry, my wife started a fire. Not like that, actually. Let me. She started a fire, like just in the fire pit of my house, like in the fire thing in my house. So yeah, it's normal. We're good. D and K, guys. Look at D and K. You want to check out like maybe a reversal move? Look at D and K. All right. And don't worry, guys. I'm probably still gonna continue. Don't worry, guys. I'm probably still going to continue trading penny stocks, but I am looking at futures at this point in time. Let's look at futures real quick. Whoa. Alright, let's see what's up. This is the E-mini. We're going to buy one contract here, see if we get a push to the 356 level. So we're in with one contract. Come on. Alright, so we got out of that. So we scalped that move up. So we caught that move up. So small little win. We're still going to watch this, see if we can catch any more here. We're watching the market consolidate now. Made about $25 on that last trade, but we're still watching this market. Alright, so we jumped back in with one contract here. Alright, so we got out of that too. So another $25 scalp. We are up $42 today. Really quickly, you know, in about 30 seconds, we're up $42 in futures. We'll come back to that market if we see anything that looks favorable. But hey, listen, making almost 50 bucks in like 20 seconds. I'm loving it, you know. I'm happy with that too. So we're green all around today. GDRX, guys, if you like mid and high caps, GDRX is really running up here. GDRX, we're still watching Solo, we're still watching CBAT. And hey, look, I was right with DNK. I thought we'd get a reversal. And look at this squeeze down. So, you gotta love being right. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, I tried to tell you guys we might get a reversal. And look at that. You know, and the reason I thought we might get a reversal is, look at these. These are exactly at the exact same level of 415. If we extend that to the left, it's a big level, you know. Look at all that. So, yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, so the program I'm using for futures, just to sell out really quick like I tend to do. You know, like I said, if you guys heard me earlier, like, we're a free channel. Of course, I'm going to post affiliate links, though, just because we don't charge, we don't sell a course. And so, but yeah, so basically what I'm using is I'm using an affiliate, or I'm an affiliate to a program called Top Step. And what I'm really doing here is Top Step is a regulated funded account program for futures. The base package, it's subscription based. So the base package, if you go through my link, the first month's going to be 120 bucks. And they also have a 33% off sale for, you can buy like a monthly subscription and one reset for like less than 200 bucks. It's like 180 bucks, which is very cheap. But if you just want the 1 month of Top Step, the base one, the 30K one, is 130 bucks a month. But with that, basically, they fund traders, and so you have to prove that you're profitable before they're going to fund you. Hey, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, so Kyle, yeah, so I got you, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, I got you right now. So what I'm doing, though, is it's a funded account program for futures, and I think it's really great if you might not have that much capital, but you know how to trade. Because the base one is a 30K account. They give you a 30K demo account, and if you can make $2,000 in that 30K demo account, which should be pretty standard, while following the rest of their rules, and there's like a 5 contract max, there is a max loss of like, I think the base one is like $500 a day, which is reasonable. As long as you follow those rules and make $2,000 in that account, and then pass phase 2, they fund you $30,000 as a proprietary professional futures trader. And again, they're regulated in the US. This year alone, they funded, I think it's like around $2 million, like approximately like $2 million to their traders. They've not only funded them, but what I mean is like they've paid out in withdrawals around $2 million to their traders in the last year, in this past year. And so they're legit, regulated in the US, and really cheap for a funded account program as well. And the ratio, I think the total max loss is like 1,500, and you have to make 2,000. And so it's really like a 0.75 to 1 ratio, which is very reasonable in my opinion too. And if you want to check them out, like I said, you can get 20% off. Plus, I make a commission, so I'm biased in that regard. So just transparency, I'm biased in their favor because I do make a commission if you sign up. But all things considered, I think it's pretty reasonable. And here's the link if you want to check it out. And what I'm really doing to trade futures is I'm basically just trading the SPY. Like, if I think this is going to move up, I buy. If I think this is going to drop, I sell. And, like, that's all I'm really doing. And there's a lot of momentum. Look how profitable this momentum is. As long as you catch it on a good day, beautiful momentum to catch and really easy to trade. And it's just buying and selling. I buy market, sell market, join the bid, join the asking price. It's just like regular trading, except I'm trading this momentum instead of stocks momentum. All right, I just scalped another 25 bucks. I'm up 63.90. I wanted to show you guys this because I just scalped this move. Once we broke this red candle here, this is what I scalped in futures. And I literally just scalped this little pop, sold into it, and made my money. And now we're going to move on. AYRO looks strong too. Solo still ripping up in penny stocks. GEVO making some moves. But Solo, guys, look at Solo, man. Huge rips. Oh, so you get to keep 80% of your profits. You get to keep 100% of your first withdrawal up to $5,000, I think. Check with them. I'm just kind of going out the top of my head. I'm pretty sure this is what it is. 80% profit split. You get to keep 100% of your first withdrawal up to $5,000, right? And so if your first withdrawal is $5,000 or less, you get to keep the whole thing. And then after that, I'm pretty sure it's 80%. Like, you get to keep 80%. You make $1,000. You keep 800. They keep 200. Right. The smartest way is to get funded. Like I said, I think it's really good. And I think a lot of traders find themselves in this predicament to where they're good traders, but they don't have the money to fund, $20, $30, $40,000. Not many people do. And so what do? You try to get funded as a proprietary trader, and you prove yourself as a trader first. You show them that you're legit. You show them that you can make money, and then you get funded through them and profit. You all profit together. And I think that's the way to do it, Yeah, well, most funded account programs are never going to support penny stocks, and the reason they don't, you have to really think about it from their shoes. There's too much volatility in penny stocks to where, a lot of people, they're going to buy the funded account program, and then they're just going to kind of YOLO it. They're just going to YOLO it in penny stocks, and like penny stocks can move thousands of percentages in a day, and so, a lot of people in penny stocks would just get the funded account, swing huge, try to make 100K, and then never see them again. And I think that is not a long-term successful business model, just paying somebody out 100K, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know why there's not many penny stocks. I'm still trying to find a legit one with mid and high caps. So if you guys know any legit ones for mid and high caps, hey, let me know in the chat right now. Solo making some moves. I think the level to watch is 850 here. This level right here, 850. If it bounces there, yeah. And so this actually looks strong for Solo. But I think 850 is kind of the line in the sand here. Yeah, man, too many people are about to take, 1,000 shares of one of these penny stocks that goes parabolic, and they're just going to either get their butt kicked or it's just going to be too much risk. CBAT looks really, really strong here, too. All right, so we broke under 850s. Like I said, 850s is the line in the sand for me. And then look at that squeeze down once we did break 850s. Really interesting. I'm watching the SPY as well. Like, I'm looking to trade futures, and I'm watching the SPY here. And the reason I'm watching this is because we're trying to break this previous closing price. Like, you can see the previous close here, this light blue line. We're trying to maintain over that. That's such an influential level with the SPY, just because it's the red to green level. If the SPY's above this, it's having a green day. If it's below this, it's having a red day. And so the fact that we're testing this previous closing price, if we break these highs right here, I might consider it up to the 50s, maybe. We'll see. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Tree. Thank you, man. Welcome. Y'all hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Click the sub button. I appreciate the love and support, team. I really do. So yeah, see, here's the light blue previous closing price. We actually have a script that automatically documents this light blue line every single day for me on Thinkorswim. Shout out to Trade Archer for building that script. I think it was Trade Archer. Here's an interesting one in penny stock. So CBAT does have the VWAP moving average crossover right now. Here's the VWAP moving average crossover. There's a new candle. This is where I would buy. I would buy right here. It's too late. It's too expensive. And I'm just testing it right now. But this is where I would buy for that. We'll see if it works. And then I would take profits here at 790s for this one. Again, I'm in the testing phase of this. So I'm not going to use my real money yet for this strategy specifically. But this is the VWAP moving average crossover that I was testing. So, hey, we'll see what happens here with this. SPY pulled back, so I'm not going to trade that. But we're watching CBAT here. Again, we're going to look for a big push up to this range right here at 790. There's 770s. Even if it doesn't hit that level, it's still probably pretty successful because this is a big range. I would give it maybe 10 cents, 15 cents, not even the full level. Hey, but I appreciate the support, Kyle. Thank you, man. All right, hey, look, there's 775, so we are up 15 cents. And that's all I was really looking for. So we hit it. I'm telling you, man, this strategy looked really, really good, and it's a strategy that I back tested over the weekend. Basically, you're looking for the moving average VWAP crossover, and then you are targeting this range right here. And you don't need the whole range. I don't need the whole range to consider it a success, but you're targeting that range. And look, there's 75s, so hey, it would have already been a success. Let me take some of these arrows out. Yeah, it would have already been a success, but we'll watch it and see what happens now. Hey, appreciate the $5 dono, Wretched. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, love you all. Appreciate the support. I really do. But yeah, look at that. It works, man. The strategy certainly works. But look at this. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. You gotta love it. Appreciate that, Wretched. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, and look at that, man. I'm telling you, this thing works legitimately well. It's just interesting how well it works. It really is. It's super interesting how well this thing works. Like, look at that. And if you guys want to see a breakdown of like the strategy I'm talking about right now, like if you want to see a full breakdown of this strategy, let me find the link. I got you. Because yeah, it legit works. Look at that. I said 790s too would be ideal, and there it is. Volume is really key for this one. It's something I didn't include in my video, but like volume is hella important for these. And so yeah, y'all watch this video if you want to see like the full breakdown of this strategy. Yeah, y'all go leave me a comment. Let me know if you like it. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the, thank you guys. Thank you, man. Appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome. But hey, the strategy worked. I'm telling you. It's been a good day for trading. Hey, look at 814s, man. I'm telling you, that strategy certainly works, man. It's surprising how good testing is, or how beneficial testing can be, I think. Look at that, 830s, man. That thing ripped. Look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll watch this pull back to like $8, I think. Maybe a little bit less than that, too. Yeah, well, like the interesting one that I think you should try to use, maybe Wretched. I told you about it in the Discord yesterday, but like the interesting one you should try to use is the micro E-mini, man. This thing only moves like 1.5 ticks, or it moves like $1.50. Like, look, so I buy one. It's $1.25 per tick up and down, and so you can legitimately like scale into it and try to like make money with it, right? And so like as it drops lower and lower, if you want to scale, the micro E-mini is the one to do. Because like this is the micro E-mini here. Look, it's $1.50 every tick up or down, or it's $1.25 every tick up or down. So I got two contracts, you know, and we can kind of just sit here, scale into positions. When they get bullish, we can add to it. It might seem small, but like you buy 5 contracts of this, you know, it's gonna move, and you're gonna make money every, you know, as it moves. So just as the example's sake, we're going to add another one. We're in 3 contracts now. We're going to see if we break over 356.20. You know. We get a pull back to this level. I'm going to add some more. Alright, we're into 4 contracts now. And we're going to try to sell 3 if it moves up over these levels. So like you want to scale, we're going to add some more here. We're going to buy 5 contracts. I got to be careful with 5 though, because I'll go over my max loss very easily. But like I'm just using this honestly just as an example so you can see scaling and like why there's benefits to using the micro E-mini as opposed to the regular E-mini. Oof. Well, that happened fast. Yeah, you can also see how quickly you can lose. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump out of this. We just sold half. Huge tank. Got us to red on the day. It's alright. We're down 30 bucks. We'll make it back, I'm sure. We just got to get out of these micros. Let me see how we get out. Let me out. Alright, we're just gonna mark it out of here. But yeah, we're down 22 bucks. Small. But yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you trade market E-minis. And I was just using that really as an example here. But now we're gonna try to trade the regular E-mini. Not the micro. Let's see what's up. I'm letting this work, but my plan was to scale in and use 355.75 as a risk, but we're at that now. I think I just need to get out. Yeah, just a big drop in the market. The market hasn't really been maintaining a trend very well over the last, they do have a little news thing over the last like few weeks, really. But you know, I still like it, and I still think there's some money to be made there. But with that said, I'm gonna look at some other stuff right now. Maybe come back to that if I build up some money in there. We got AYRO, which is honestly still looking really strong. Check out AYRO here. Look at this, it's pulling back to $5, broke above it, trying to hold this level now. We'll see if AYRO can hold this level here. We'll see if it holds that, or if not, you know, what happens there. Let's see if it holds at 5. It's at 504s. FENG is trying here too. Like, it's really trying to push up, but I don't know if it's going to. Alright, so we actually just got ourselves to green back in futures, scalping a little bit of this bounce here at this previous high break. We're up like $13 just for transparency reasons. We're up for 13 bucks. Small, but we got ourselves back to green on the day. If you guys want to see that, it's right here. $13. Market squeeze up. Now we're getting some volatility. We'll see if we hold. No, I don't trade from the DOM. As a programmer myself, when I hear DOM, I think of something completely different. When I hear DOM, I think of front-end web development. All right, so we're pulling back some. Hey, what's up, Try? What's up, man? So what really is the DOM here? Like I said, we're watching the SPY here. We're watching, like I said, AYRO looked strong, holding at 5. When I think of DOM, I think of the hold on, I'm watching the SPY here. I think of the document object model in front-end web development, because you can like pull stuff from the DOM, and React, for instance, has like kind of like a fake DOM, but it has to do with front-end web development. And so is that the same thing here? What does the DOM stand for? Dominic Toretto, huh, Joel? Hey, what's up, team? I see Warrior Trading is done today, eh? What's up, guys? Hey, we're trading pennies. We're green today. AYRO is ripping. Yeah, I'm watching Solo. I'm watching AYRO as well. CBAT's moving some here too. And so like today's actually a really good day for the market. Hey, and if you're just now joining us and it's your first time here, what we do here at Beginner Trading is we're just a resource and community for traders, completely free. We don't charge for anything unless you want to become a member, but that's mostly just a way to help support us. But yeah, what we try to do here is we just give people a free resource for trading. You know, we don't sell a course or anything like that. We just trade live for free. We don't claim to be experts here either. Here, really, I'm just teaching people what works for me, might not work for you, even if you don't like the way I trade. Support the movement that we have here, which is just free trading content. I think there's a lot of, you know, teenagers with braces trying to give people stock advice when they're obviously it's just nonsense, you know? And like what we try to do here is just tell people the reasonable expectations you should expect from it without trying to sell you anything, so you know these are our real honest opinions on how you do things in trading. I think a lot of the time people try to get rich quick, and that's not how you do it. You're just going to end up losing eventually, even if you do make money and get lucky in the beginning. And there's a lot of different nuances to trading to where strategies are not universal. They're not going to work for everybody. And so if you want to support content like that, hit the like button, hit the sub button. Let's try to break 200 likes today. You know you want to. Where do I see? Oh, there's the DOM. It might actually be like referring to the same thing. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I can't use that though. That's not me. That's not me. Market's pulling back some, and so we're still green on the day slightly in futures, green in pennies too. Solo though, guys. Solo is making the big moves. Ripping up here. Big squeeze. Hey, nice try. Hey, congrats, brother. Try says, I made about 20K with the setups you showed us. Hey, happy to help, bro. Yeah, they could be really profitable, man. For sure. All right, so the next step is to see if we pull back to 860s and then break these highs. 875 right above these highs is going to be really interesting right here. If we break that, we might get a squeeze up. Who knows how? I would think the next step is $9 after we break that high at 875. And so we'll see what's up with those as well. What's XRP? It's a symbol? No. I think the interesting level for the overall market, guys, is like I said, this previous closing price here at 356.30 or so. At 356.28. Hey, what's up, Han? Hey, y'all hit that like button. Let's try to break 100 likes today. Man, as soon as, where do we get 8 dislikes all of a sudden? You know what I think it honestly is? I think the real reason we get these dislikes is because people pay so much for courses that they've spent thousands of dollars on their own courses or whatever it is, right? And maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. But when somebody puts out free content like this, teaching people what's in some of these courses, that just makes them really insecure, and they desperately need to justify the expense of paying for these courses, even though a lot of the information is available for free. And so what do is they get super hateful to all the people that are putting out free content. And so, hey, listen, love, not hate, you know, hit that like button. You know you want to. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Oh, XRP is a crypto. Hey, yeah, hey, hit that like button. You know you want to. Yeah, hey, the force is strong, Joel, you know. Mike, hey, Mike Lowry, appreciate the sub. Isn't that like a music producer, Mike Lowry? Maybe, George. It depends on if you have public subscribers up. Yeah, it genuinely just depends on if you have public subs up. Oh, and the SPY, yeah, we're waiting. I mean, I'm green in futures slightly, but not by much, you know. So like, we're waiting. I'm also watching AYRO here. We're green on the day though. We're up like a little bit under 15, small, but green in futures. SLS is showing up in my scans here too. SLS. Maybe 295 break might get interesting. I'm still looking at AYRO. We are pulling back some. I don't hate this if we get like a nice bounce here. Love will conquer all. I mean, maybe. Like I said, I think people don't realize like if you're spending all your time, if you're spending all, and I'm just kind of BSing with you guys because I'm waiting to trade something. So like, you know, we're looking at stuff. But like what I was gonna say is like if you're spending all your time, like even if you're just doing it like every day, if every day you're coming to some guy's live stream and you're just disliking it, the amount of insecurity that is just really sad, to be honest. And I'm not even trying to be mean here. I'm just being honest. Like to be that insecure about some random YouTuber, it's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad. Like you don't have nothing better in your life going on than just to go around disliking people. It doesn't bother me really that much. I probably shouldn't even talk about it. I'm just genuinely just speculating on it. In the end, it's all engagement regardless, and so it's like they still value your videos fine. It doesn't really negatively affect the videos in any way. It just gives me something to talk about and gives me some content to talk about. But, you know, again, I mean, successful people just don't do that. Like, successful people, even if you dislike something, you know, you just don't watch it. You know what I mean? Like, successful people don't spend their time disliking others. Like, that's just, like I said, it's just the amount of insecurity that must take it makes it sad, you know? And people don't realize that, like, you're hating on somebody like that. It just means you're insecure. It means something they're doing is making you insecure. So hey, thus is life, you know. Love, not hate. Don't hate, appreciate. You know. Oh yeah, I am proud of it, honestly. I'm proud that whatever I'm doing is making them insecure enough to sit here and like be that devoted to hating. I really am, because people don't hate on stuff that's not cool. You know, people only hate on stuff that they wish they could do. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you hate on somebody, you know? Solo, we're watching it. The president, man, you know you're emotional about politics if you bring up the president out of left field like that. You know. In the end, both sides are toxic. What else do you guys see? What's your favorite? We got Blink charging stations. Like, I am seeing some, like, EV moves today. Right, for sure. Their insecurities are really giving me something to talk about. I know, honestly, it's kind of fun. People think I'm, like, complaining. I'm really not. Like, I'm honestly just speculating. Because it's interesting. I'll put it this way. It's interesting when you run a channel, like a decent-sized YouTube channel, and, like, people get so mad at you that they spend their whole time doing it. I'm curious, I guess is the best word. What drives something like that? You know, I can't help but think it's got to be insecurity, but I am curious about what drives something like that. Let me know what you think about it in the chat. Blink is ripping up, though. Blink is very strong. We'll see what we get. We did get that crossover here, and again, the same strategy I talked about before. Like, here's the crossover right here. And then the pullback would have been right here. Maybe like right here, somewhere around here. would have been where you entered. And then look at that. So on Blink, BLNK, the crossover system worked too. And like, it's interesting because it's like Eric, you know, the guests we've had on here a lot, like Eric, he experienced it too. Like, he's experiencing too, and it's just weird. It's weird that people get so, like, really, like, the reality, like, and I'm not trying to sound cool, but the reality is mostly just jealousy. It's jealousy that they didn't do whatever I'm doing here, you know? And like, I'm not acting like this is the greatest thing ever, but it's gotta be. I'm watching the SPY to see if we get a break under this 355 level. That looks interesting. Yeah, no, it's good. I'm happy with the mouse. The driving force is kind of simple. Haters going to hate, 100%, you know. But what drives that hate, though? What makes somebody a hater, guys? Like I said, the truth is, it really boils down to insecurity. But, like, what drives that insecurity? That's the question. Sounds like a duck call. You hear this? You want to see another neighbor story? I don't know if I got any more neighbor stories. We've got the story of Ray Ray and the brick. I can tell that. It's been a while since I told the Ray Ray brick story. You guys want to hear the Ray Ray brick story? I got you. Stick around, guys. It's a story you don't want to miss. You know, to quote Goblin, it's a hoot and a holler. A true banger, if you will, of the story. You know, it's a real hoot and a holler. I'll say that. The Ray Ray story. I'm up in both. I am up $12 in futures and like $15 in penny stocks. Small day, but a green day. I've had a lot of green trades. Yeah, I was telling Mitch. Right, yeah, dab on the haters real quick, and then I'll tell the story. Really, it's a sneezing emoji. I thought for the longest time it was just like a dab emoji, but really it's a sneezing emoji, believe it or not. Yeah. The more successful one becomes, the more haters he will get, 100%, you know. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and tell the story of Ray Ray and the brick. And if I trade, I might have to stop the story so I can trade. So just bear with me, team. We're going to try to get this story out. Driven by childhood trauma, ungratefulness, and bored about their life, upset they won't make it happen in their goals and dreams. Yeah, that's probably the most accurate one. You know, that's usually what drives it for sure. That's probably the most accurate response for sure. Because again, like, if I dislike something, I just don't watch it, you know? Alright, so yeah, the Ray Ray story. Alright, so let's get this story out here. Yeah, I don't know, Joe. I don't see anything right now. SPY's choppy. I mean, it's too middle range for me to trade. Penny stocks. I mean, penny stocks have honestly been okay. Like, there's been 2 penny stocks that have looked good, and this is what really made my money today. Is CBAT, but it's slowed down noticeably, but I made a little bit there. AYRO, made a little bit there. That one's solid, and then I lost a little bit on Solo. So those are my 3 trades today in penny stocks. 2 green, 1 red. You know, 66% accuracy, which isn't bad. I'll take that all day. But yeah, as for this, like, we're still waiting for some stuff here. We'll see if we get anything right now. Can you guys see this? Okay, yeah, good. But yeah, I mean, AYRO and Solo are really the only ones that I'm kind of getting interested in. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that one day I must have been like 6 or 7 years old, and this was back in the 90s, right? This was back in the 90s. I'm from Louisiana, and so my family's Cajun. And so, I was at my Mimi's house. We call our grandmothers Mimi's. If they're Cajun, if they're a Cajun grandmother, you call them Mimi. That's what we call our grandmothers. Don't judge me. That's what any Cajun person will call their grandma for the most part, if they're Cajun. And so, I was at my Mimi's house in Walker, Louisiana. Very country town. And so I was playing, and this was back before they really got super weird about just kind of letting your kids go do whatever. And so I just kind of went out chilling on the streets. I went around walking around. I walked to my friend Ray Ray's house, which must have been like 2 blocks away. And I go to my friend Ray Ray's house, and his dad was just not doing that hot. His dad was just not doing that hot. I vaguely remember a lot of it, but like I remember his dad would drink, and it was just kind of a mess over there. And so, young Ray basically just was out to do whatever he wanted. Young white kid, he must have been like 12, and so he was a little bit older than me. And so as somewhere along the line, as we're sitting there playing in Ray Ray's front yard, we decide to start throwing heavy stuff at each other. We start playing the game. We're going to throw heavy stuff at each other. And so I pick up like a dinosaur toy. And I'm like throwing dinosaurs, little light play toys that are not going to hurt Ray Ray. Ray Ray decides to take it to a whole nother level. And Ray Ray picks up a brick. A decent sized brick at that. And this kid's a little bit older than me. And so I'm like, don't you do it. And he just starts to, and so I'm like, oh no. And I just take off, I'm running as fast as my little 7-year-old could, my little 7-year-old self could. And so as I'm running, I guess I just get so nervous that I'm about to get a brick thrown at me that I end up tripping on the ground. I trip on the ground, I fall belly first onto the ground, kind of like that, like this. Like I'm on the ground like this. This brick comes right over my head and lands directly on this finger. Breaking it instantly. Immediately broke my finger. So like me at the time, I'm like looking at my finger, it's a little crooked. It's a little crooked. And it still is a little crooked to this day. And so I'm like, oh no, I start crying, run home. And so as I'm running home, I'm like, man, I broke my finger. My parents are like, oh, what's wrong? They come out, like my grandmother comes out, like, oh no, what's wrong? And I'm like, look at my finger. And my finger's like slanted, And they're like, oh, we got to bring you to the doctor. We got to bring you to the hospital. Your finger's crooked, And so I'm like, great, And so I go to the doctor, and they put like a little finger cast on my index finger right here. My left index finger. The finger. And so I have this cast on my finger. And the next day, I think it was either the next day or it was like that, in the South, we have what's called love bug season. So we have love bug season, and, love bugs are like little bugs that are connected to each other, and like you go out and you catch love bugs. It's just something little kids do in the South because love bugs are just everywhere during like the summer months and the spring months. And so I'm out there under my Mimi's carport, catching love bugs out there, doing my thing. And I grab one, and I realize it's not a love bug. On the same finger I broke, I catch a love bug, and it wasn't a love bug, it was a yellow jacket. And so I immediately get stung on the inside of my hand, and the whole hand swells up to the point where I can barely get this like cast off of me. I have to take the cast off, and my whole finger's swollen from it. And after that, I learned never to catch love bugs, and I never saw Ray Ray again. The end. That's my Ray Ray story. Y'all are welcome. You don't have to tell me. I know it was entertaining. I know. Oh, I'm so sorry if you heard that story before. I'm so sorry, bro. I feel terrible that you've heard that story before, man. What am I doing? I'm just recycling content. What am I thinking here? Telling a story that you've already heard before. What am I, crazy? I don't know, man. My goal should be 16 haters. I need to double up. Hey, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Lesson learned. I'll say that. For that last story, lesson learned. You know, never saw Ray Ray again. I honestly didn't. I never saw that kid again. I don't know what happened to him. I think my parents probably stopped letting me go over there once old boy threw a brick at me. You know. Where's Stitches at? Anybody know Stitches the rapper? He's got a song. It's called "Brick in Your Face." You know, I could have been the music video. You know what I mean? But hey, that's my story. Yeah. Nah, you're good. I'm messing with you, Em. I'm messing with you, bro. You're good, bro. I'm just messing with you. Good. Yeah. I think I did too about 6 months ago when I first signed up, but at least you're not a lying dog face. Okay. That's cool, bro. You know, I guess not. Yeah, for sure. Right. Honestly, looking back at these stories, I was super lucky it hit my finger, bro. That thing hit me in the head, I might die. You know, straight up. Like a little 6-year-old me. I was like my son's age. I couldn't imagine like my little son, like that happening to him, you know. And like, I don't know, man. You know, like I got super lucky because like, you know, that thing hits the back of my head, I'm at least getting a concussion for sure. You know, the real question is that why did Ray Ray do it? Why did he throw a brick at me like that? You know, why did it happen? You know, why would you throw a brick? You know, that's taking it to a whole nother level that I wasn't necessarily prepared for. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm just messing with y'all. It was an interesting joke. I'll say that. Like, it was not an interesting joke. It was an unusual insult, and so I had to, you know, dive into that insult a little bit. You know. MDGS. Now it's my lucky finger. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, guys, half the time I'm just gonna respond to you with sarcasm. I'm not hating on you. I'm just responding to you in sarcasm. AYRO is ripping up here. Let's watch it. I like this one better than MTGS right now. Alright, AYRO is moving up though. We're watching this. This is my day 2 no coffee, guys. So don't judge me. I haven't had coffee in 2 days. Not really loving life right now, I'll say that. You know. Hey. Maybe we'll get into some futures trades. Market starts to head up here. We might attack some longs, but we just need some... I'm watching the SPY here. I don't hate this. Ah, I got in a little bit late. Let's see if we can catch it. Alright, we're in one contract of futures here. So we get into the 80s real quick here. We're in one contract of futures. Scalped it. So that got us to certainly green on the day. Alright, so we made a little bit of money in futures. No parent supervision? Yeah. He's a hater, yeah, for sure. Because he was mad at his dad. Yeah, that's probably the accurate one. That's probably the truth. But yeah, so oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Why no coffee? So what's up? What's up, Connor? Yeah, so the reason, so I did get my results back yesterday, guys. So if you guys know me, you know I've been dealing with stomach problems. I got my results back. I do not have cancer. I do not have Barrett's esophagus. So I'm clear of Barrett's esophagus and cancer. And at this point, I've done an MRI, I've done an endoscopy, they've taken biopsies. Like, I don't have cancer anywhere, luckily. Sorry, haters, but no, I don't have cancer, so I appreciate everybody who sent good vibes, prayers, and thoughts my way. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, the next step is for me is like, I gotta figure out what's wrong, because like yesterday and the day before, I still had some rough stomach problems. One of the theories that I saw online is that you actually get gastritis because of too little stomach acid. Because the stomach acid helps to digest your food. And so if you have too little stomach acid, the gastritis gets worse. And so I should try to get off omeprazole to see if that helps. Was what somebody said. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do, but yeah, I've been dealing with those stomach issues for months and months now. But yeah, with that said though, coffee makes it worse for sure. With regard to like stomach issues, and so I'm drinking chamomile, vanilla, and manuka honey tea with no caffeine in it. Hey, appreciate it. Alright, so the market's moving up. I might start to buy here. Honestly, we start to hold and push above this previous closing price. Alright, we're in here. We're in with one contract here. See if we can scalp this move. There's 27s. Let's hit that previous closing price and actually break it now. Alright, we're up slightly. One contract. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here. Oh wait, let me cancel that. Alright, so we're back up there testing that previous closing price. Almost jumped out of this. We'll see if it ends up working out. We need this previous close to break. That's what we need. We're trying up here. We'll break even. One contract. And this thing just does not feel like moving up, huh? Alright, we're gonna get out here. Or not. Alright, yeah, we're gonna bounce out of there. Maybe if we break again, we'll add some more to this, but this previous closing price is too much above us. I'm gonna add here. I actually like this add spot. I'm in with one contract here. I like this bounce area because I think that we're going to move up to test that previous closing price and hopefully break it now. Alright, we're break even. One futures contract here. We're green slightly now. Alright, we're up slightly. There's 25s. Nothing yet. Alright, there's 19s, I think. No, 18 still. Alright, there's the SPY. Break even still. There's 19s. Level 2's adding up. We're going to get 20s. There's 20s. Alright, so we're in one futures contract. We're just going to see if we can push up and hit this previous closing price. There's 20s. Let's get 21s. There's 21s. Trying. There's 18s again. There's 21s. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we just caught that $50 scalp right there. That should bring us to... Yeah, we are up 70-something in the futures market. So that's a nice little break there. We're up $71 roughly. So we caught the break that we were looking for on the pullback in futures. So we are green on the day and everything right now. Yeah, for sure. See. I don't know, Hale. Yeah, I'm not gonna say yes or no, brother, because I really don't know. Yeah, I don't really give out stock picks. It's not really what I'm trying to do. AYRO is ripping up here, and hey, I've been talking about this one all day. There it goes. Yeah, so the platform I'm using for futures, the platform I'm specifically using is Top Step. And what Top Step is it's a US regulated funded account program for futures. And the base one is $120 if you use my link. And basically, they're regulated in the US, and if you can prove that you're profitable, basically the base one, if you can make $2,000 while following the rest of their rules and passing phase 2, they fund you $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. They have funded, or they have paid out in withdrawals to their traders almost $2 million this year, I think. It's around $2 million. I'm not sure the exact number. Be sure to check with them, but it's around $2 million. They're regulated in the US, and it's the cheapest funded account program I've honestly ever been a part of. And so if you want to check them out, help support your boy here. There's the link. You can get 20% off. Like I said, it's very cheap, and it's legit, you know. And basically, futures trader, somebody asked me to explain my E-mini call, or my E-mini trade just now. What I did was, I saw that we tested this previous closing price numerous times, right? Like if we're looking at all of this, we got 1 test, 2 tests, previous closing price, 3rd test, and this one was exactly on it. And so when we pull back to this support level right here, that's what I bought into. When we pull back to this support level right here, you know, that's what I bought into. And so I bought here anticipating that we would push up and that I could sell into a push up to test this again. Because we've already tested it numerous times. We fought our way all the way back up here. And so it's just logical to conclude that we're going to at least test it again. And so on this dip, I bought it into this support, and then I sold it on this strength breakout right here. That's basically the trade. Yeah, but I've been on omeprazole, Anthony, for months, bro. So it's like, should I... Hey, thank you for the sub, Hale. Welcome in. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it if you do. Be like Hale. Hit that sub button. We do this live for free every day. We drop free videos as well. Show support for your boy here. Hit that subscribe button. Another way to help support us, guys, is you can check out... You can check out Trade Ideas, and you can check out Top Step, and you can also check out Taps and TradeNet if you're overseas. If you're overseas, they did pay me my money. They funded my account, and they processed my withdrawal. And so, you know, even if you don't like Taps and TradeNet, they do pay you out if you make money, from what I've seen. And basically, if you're overseas, if you're outside the U.S., the base one I think is like $400, and you get 14,000 with a 70-30 profit split, no PDT rule. So it's another way to get around the PDT rule, specifically if you're overseas and not based in the US. Hey, we need one more little baby like to break 200 likes. Do it now. Hit that like button. You know you want to. Smash that like. Let's break that 200 likes right now. Hey, I'll check it out. Yeah, that's what I think, man. I think that I know, like, I never really got sick until I started to take this omeprazole and PPIs. And so I know I'm going to have to kind of scale down my sizing. Hey, thank you, man, for the sub. Hey, appreciate the sub. Y'all hit that subscribe button. And so I know you're going to have to kind of taper off of it. But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. because I'm in the U.S. and unfortunately I can't. Hey, there we go. SPY and AYRO starting to make moves. I don't hate this pullback to like 530 right here. We'll see what happens with that. Hey, thank you, David. Y'all be like David. Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. What are you guys watching right now? Hey, and like I said, y'all go check out yesterday's video, or this weekend's video. If you guys want a breakdown of some of these strategies I'm using every day, check out this video. Like I said, it really breaks down the VWAP moving average crossover that I've been attacking, and here's a good example of it on AYRO. Look at this crossover right here, and then look at the breakout we get from it. Really solid. Watch that video right now if you want to see what's up with it. Also, check out Trade Ideas if you want to see some scans too. NAKD, what do you want to know about it? A very cheap penny stock that probably has terrible fundamentals. If you look at the long-term direction of NAKD, it's a terrible company. Unless it got really diluted. Every time it spikes, it fails, and you know it's down to 22 cents, so it's most likely a terrible company. That's all I know about NAKD. You know, don't believe the bag holders. A lot of them are just desperately trying to convince everybody that it's going to succeed. Maybe it will. Highly unlikely it won't. But yeah, that's NAKD for me. Yeah, it pushed up in the last few days, but I mean, look, it was at 7 cents. Maybe if you day trade it, you might have some results, but I'm not an investment professional. I'm certainly not liable for any losses you take trading this thing, because this thing is a terrible company. It's a penny stock that is very, very cheap. It has crashed down in the last year, and you know, a year ago this thing was at $4. Now it's at 22 cents. You be the judge of whether you think it's a good company or not. Hey, also guys, y'all join my Discord. You know, if you want to hang out with us after the stream is over, you know you want to join our Discord, man. It's the greatest, most dope Discord around. There's the link to our Discord. Y'all join that thing, man. mRNA. I might trade the micro E-mini here. Try to scale into some of this market bounce. Alright, so I'm in the micro E-mini here with just a little bitty futures trade. 2 contracts. Maybe we'll scale in. Watching the level 2 for this, we'll see what we get. It's just such a small trade, it's pretty insignificant. We're going to be green no matter what. 37s, 38s coming up on the level 2. It looks like rising up. There's 39s. Such a little small trade in the futures market, but we'll take it. We're green. Such a little trade though, man. I gotta get used to trading the micro E-mini. We're looking for 356.50. Try to hold this break even now. Try to cover a little bit there, nothing, reversing. We'll let it test. I mean, it's still not terrible. We're gonna be green today, regardless of any of that. Yeah, I gotta get out. We got out. It's fine. We're still green on the day. Let me see what my P&L looks like. Yeah, we're still green. We're actually not running that good today in accuracy, but we're still green. You know, we're only running about 50% today in futures, which is pretty low, really. Slightly over 50%. But we're still green in futures. You know, I got out before this big flush. You can see my P&L here. So, you know, we'll see what's up with this, see what happens. I'm trying to learn trading. Please tell me how to get better. Slow down, scale down in size. Don't trade huge. Trade very small, and try to build a decent sample size to see what your mistakes are and what you do well, and then focus on what you do well, and slowly try to show consistency. Build a different system. Understand where you're going to profit with regard to like where you're going to take profits, where you're going to exit if it goes against you. You know, basically calculate good risk reward, know where you're going to enter and exit before you get into the trade, and try to give yourself favorable levels with regard to your risk and reward. And just take it slow. There's a lot of free content online. Don't buy the guru hype. Most of them are just selling you freely available information. You know, maybe try a funded account program if you don't have that much capital. That's what I'm using. I'm using Top Step, and if you're overseas, you can use TEFs. Here's Top Step's link. I'm probably going to close it down, team, but there's Top Step's link if you want to help support your boy here. Here's the TEF's link again. If you're outside the U.S., you can get the funded accounts through them. Not if you're in the U.S., though. I mean, a few hours, Jim. Yeah, that sucks, Connor. But yeah, guys. Probably gonna go ahead and close it down, team. So like I said, don't forget to hit that like button. We did break 200 likes today, so I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we're closing it down, guys, so good luck. Love you all. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We do this live for free every single day right here on YouTube, so I appreciate the sub. Be like Jaden. Hit the subscribe button. We're closing it down, though, guys, so good luck. Green day all around. Penny stocks, we had 2 out of 3 green trades. Green day there. Futures, we traded like 24, 25 times. We're only profitable in about 52%, but because our risk reward was good, we still came out with like a small $50 win or so in futures. Yeah, and that's the end of the day, guys. So good luck. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day, team. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later. We do this live every single day.